Hello everybody on the internet. I think this video is long overdue. I've been doing YouTube for years now and I'm obviously a big geek, but I've never really talked about who my favourite characters are. I normally do top 5 videos, but since I have so many characters I want to talk about, I had to bring it up to 10. Now this isn't just comic book characters, these are my favourite characters of all time. But all of these characters just happen to be comic book characters. There are so many non-comic book characters that I adore that I just can't mention here. So in this video, I am going to list my top 10 favourite characters of all time. And note that this is just my opinion. Number 10 is Daredevil. There is so much to Matt Murdock. He's a lawyer, a superhero, and is blind. Stan Lee had the coolest idea of having his disability be his superpower. But the greatest thing about Matt is that he is a man of faith. As a Christian, I connect with him so much. He struggles with his faith, but will never stop fighting for his city in court and on the streets. And Daredevil is my favourite live action show. The acting and cinematography are amazing. It's so deep, dark, and has a great exploration of faith. And Charlie Cox is perfect as Matt.
I'm a really good lawyer.
He is the man without fear. Number 9 is the Flash. Flash honestly has some of the sickest powers ever. Not only can he run fast, he has access to the Speed Force, which is connected to the damn multiverse. There are a lot of Flashes, but Barry Allen is by far the best. The loss of his mum led him to become a forensic scientist, which turned him into a hero. He's so persistent, optimistic, and fun.
You never asked me how my wrist was healing.
Fine. How's your...
Surprisingly fast.
And I freaking love that red and yellow suit. Grant Gustin was a good Flash, but I don't love that show, and I hated the movie. I hope we get a great Flash in the DCU one day. Barry Allen is the fastest man alive. Number 8 is Hawkeye. Clint Barton is such an amazing and underrated character. I've loved him ever since the Avengers. He originally looked lame in the comics, but just got better over time. Hawkeye is a casual, skilled professional. Despite not having powers, he is always there to help save the day, and he empowers others. He has been through so many dark times in the comics and in the MCU. Jeremy Renner is amazing as Clint. He brings so much weight to the character.
You were a hero.
That was a weapon.
It took ages for him to get the spotlight, but when he finally did, it was amazing. Hawkeye just can't miss. Number 7 is Captain America. Cap is the greatest leader in all of fiction.
Avengers!
Assemble.
He was created to be a symbol of patriotism in a time of war, but he's become a much deeper character than that. Steve Rogers is an absolute hero. He's completely selfless, always does what's right, and he can be so square. Chris Evans brought Cap to a new, awesome level. Steve doesn't change much because he's such a good person, but his goodness works against him as the world around him changes. And that iconic shield never gets old. The price of freedom is high, but it's a price he's willing to pay. Number 6 is the Hulk. This character is 2 for the price of 1. Bruce Banner is a complex character alone, and then Hulk creates a very interesting dynamic. Hulk is more than just an angry, dangerous monster. Something about him is so lovable. He and Bruce both have issues, but deep down, they're truly good. And Hulk's strength is just awesome. He has so many great fights. Mark Ruffalo does a perfect job of being both Bruce and Hulk.
I'm always angry.
I do prefer regular Hulk, but I also loved Smart Hulk. It was a natural progression. How can you not love the Incredible Hulk? Number 5 is Batgirl. Not only is Batgirl my 5th favourite character of all time, she is my favourite female character of all time. Barbara Gordon is amazing. She's so tough, determined, lighthearted, and underestimated.
I don't think so, boys.
She let no one stop her from joining the fight for justice in Gotham. And even after she was paralysed, she stayed strong and continued the fight as Oracle. Batman the Animated Series and Batman Arkham Knight have the perfect versions of Batgirl. Her purple and yellow suit is classic, but I prefer the black and yellow. Babs is as smart as she is beautiful. How can you not love her? Number 4 is Nightwing. He started as Robin, the quintessential sidekick, but then he became a man and became his own hero. I've always loved Dick Grayson. He has a funny personality, he can be reckless, but he's compassionate and determined.
I ain't telling you nothing! You know 50,000 volts to the head hurts, right?
It's so nice how Dick is like a son to Bruce. They are a lot alike. They share the same pain. But Nightwing is also very different from Batman. He's a natural hero. Another great thing is Dick and Barbara's relationship. They're perfect for each other. And I love Nightwing's design, the colour scheme, and how slick it is. He really is a boy wonder. Number 3 is Spider-Man. It's unbelievable how popular Spider-Man has become. He was a genius creation of Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Peter Parker is a reserved nerd who has gone through tragedy, but a random event made him one of the greatest superheroes ever. When he puts that red and blue suit on, he has a hilarious wit, but is also selfless. Through his never-ending battles, he teaches us all something.
She told me that with great power comes great responsibility.
Tom Holland is a perfect Peter, bringing so much talent and energy to him. Yuri Lowenthal is also perfect in the games. Spidey is a hero everyone wishes they could be. Number 2 is Batman. Not only is Batman my 2nd favourite character, he is my favourite DC character. Bruce Wayne was forged out of pain, which sent him on a lifelong crusade for justice in Gotham and the world, to make sure no one will go through what he went through. Batman has gotten so many deep stories, and we all love how insanely skilled and tough he is, which makes for awesome moments. The perfect Batman is from the Arkhamverse, followed by the animated series. Kevin Conroy will always be the best.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Robert Pattinson is amazing too. Batman is the Dark Knight. Before the number 1, here are some honourable mentions. Thor is the god of thunder, who was humbled as a mortal. He's had a history which varies in tone, but he's always been great. Chris Hemsworth perfected him. Black Widow is such a complex character with a dark past, but that's why she's so interesting. Natasha also looks sick, and Scarlett Johansson humanized her. Green Lantern had a bad movie, but he has a rich mythology. His powers are some of the best ever created, and Hal Jordan's personality makes him even better. Superman is the ultimate superhero. Everyone knows his story and his powers. He may be the Man of Steel, but Clark Kent is such a good person, which is why he's compelling. No one will ever be better than Christopher Reeve. Number 1 is Iron Man. Tony Stark is such an amazing character who was monumental in cinema history and has an underrated mythos. Ever since I was a kid, something about Iron Man has struck me at a core. Stan Lee somehow made an unlikable guy likable. Tony is a rich, narcissistic industrialist, but the error of his ways made him build a superhero. The Iron Man armor in all of its millions of versions is the coolest idea. I love the design so much. Robert Downey Jr. was beyond perfect for Tony. He gave him a fun energy and he got a full rounded arc. There are other amazing portrayals by Eric Loomis and Nolan North. Iron Man is my hero. You can take away his house, all his tricks and toys, but one thing you can't take away?
I am Iron Man.
So, what are your top 10 favourite characters of all time? What do you think of mine? Let me know in the comments below, and may the Force be with you.